Okay, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. I've been a little busy off camera, and here are the results. Over 50,000 caps, so I've been to the numerous casinos across the Mojave, most of them on the Strip, plus kNVSE in Prim, which has been reopened after me restoring the law there. You can gamble there. And in the Strip, that's Gomorrah over here, then the tops past this gate, along with Ultra Lux just across from there, as well as the Atomic Wrangler in Freeside, back that way. So that's the money. And more details? Well, I was playing blackjack, probably one of the easier and simpler ways to get that money in casinos, and luck above 7 helps. So this is one of the reasons I got the luck implant at the clinic, and also I stole the naughty nightwear from Mick and Ralph's. And there are some other things over here, including my current armor,
lost a month's caps.
which I got as a kind of prize after earning however many caps at the Gomorrah. Well, around 75% of that casino's limit. And there are other prizes I got. Nothing too crucial there apart from this. I did some other selling and stuff as well, as you can imagine. And I was invited to Mr. House's, but before I do that, I actually want to go to another place. Just past here, actually a bit further. Can go over here. A few more places this way. That's the NCR embassy. If memory serves, you can go to Camp McCarran from there. There's a monorail connecting, or maybe that's there's a station around Lucky 38, just past the gate. I missed it. And there's also Michelangelo's. He has a fun little quest. And there's Vault 21, right here in Vegas. Why don't I grab this quest? It's completely separate from everything else. Let's find him. This workshop is much larger than I remember. Kate. Oh, it's only right to speak to Michelangelo first. He's got some neon signs. Some other stuff. Some light bulbs. Non-interactive, but interesting nonetheless. Schematics billboard. Is that... Okay, here are the rules of Caravan. Won't go over that yet. Yeah, when I was at Mick and Ralph's, oh yeah, I haven't shown that on camera yet. It's a shop in Freeside, and one of them sells general goods, the other guns, and the latter opens up his special inventory if you say you don't work for one of the casinos. Speaking of which, Omertus allegedly stopped buying guns from McEnroe's. I was expecting to find the schematics here. Maybe it's nothing, actually, that I can use myself, but, well, I guess I stole it now. Where's Michelangelo? Don't tell me he's hanging out with the rest of the Ninja Turtles.
Excuse me, but I'm busy.
I think I should... Oh, there's a light switch. Interesting. I think I should look for blips on the radar. Although that woman isn't turning up. Where is he? Okay, maybe I'll wait till daylight hours. Sorry, daytime rather.
Hello?
Oh. Okay, you guys... Yeah, this is typical, whatchamacallit, Game Bureau engine stuff. Pay no mind, please. Though it does... Whoa, that's a big tub. It's larger than most of them. So.
Oh, hello, I am Michelangelo. How can I... wait. Are you here to deliver more billboard requests? Please tell me you're not a messenger on behalf of Mr. House.
I don't think I want to spook him, although the experience could be nice here.
I am sorry. Meant no offense. The billboards are not ready yet. Please, I need more time, more materials.
No, we can go further down this road.
I should have known that Mr. House wouldn't have sent just anybody. Anything I might offer to, well, encourage discretion.
Oh, okay. I could actually get that with Naughty Nightwear. Can I? Yeah, don't worry about that, Michelangelo. Can I go?
What do you want?
Go there again? No, fair enough.
Because spending myself to the edge of artistic oblivion for Mr. House sums up my existence since I had to leave Vault 21. That's why. Well, not much, really. Vault 21 was my home. My dear home. I left it to explore the outside world. At first it was a marvel to behold. My inspiration flowed true, and it's this place. My inspiration ebbs, and I don't know how to stop it. Oh, I can't feel the warmth anymore. I feel haunted by something terrible. Working in such a huge workshop often makes me shiver. Yes, I think so. But please, keep quiet about it. Without inspiration, I'm as good as a tumbleweed drifting in the barren...
he really believed it. Should I? Oh, heck.
I should have known that Mr. House wouldn't have sent just anybody.
I can't believe you can return
Anything
to
I
this
might offer
dialogue
to-
branch
Well,
or path.
encourage discretion. Yeah, I imagine that it takes a lot to fill the void of such a bottomless soul.
Yeah, as usual with these things, that makes me slightly, makes me feel slightly bad about it, but, I could make the situation worse here, but I was just kidding.
You were? Really? Okay, for a moment. Wouldn't that be great? No, Mr. House filled it with concrete. Only a few rooms and halls remain. My sister was able to turn them into a hotel. Most people don't understand what it means to grow up in a vault. Its corridors, its walls, radiate a warmth that feels safe, honest. But here, everything is huge and threatening. So empty that I think one of these days I'll just snap. You mean Mitch? Oh, it's been ages since I've heard the name.
Alright.
My sister and I used to call him Mole Butt. Don't ask. That was a long time ago. Before we exchanged the warmth of our home for the thin air of the wasteland. It's this place.
Alright.
I feel... Oh, what do you want? Well,
That's the same. Did something go wrong here with the dialogue? Okay, that check failed. Yeah, maybe he has agoraphobia or something else, but... Screw it. That seems like a fair response.
What does this have to do with my... Never mind. I just can't go outside. Get it? There has to be another way. Thank you for the offer, but I think I really can't go to see... Wait a minute. I know, I don't have to necessarily be there to see it. Yes, that's it. I have a camera. It is old, but it should work.
Okay, we got there in the
Perhaps you
end.
could bring me images of inspiring landmarks.
Sure. Photography is a risky business, especially in places you're not allowed to, but not sure we're going to visit any museums along this quest, but I mean, sure.
I've always wanted to see the dinosaur and its thermometer sign at
That's
Novak.
easy. We've got that
Then there's
marked
the
on the
famous
map.
Bison Steve sign.
Same.
The McCarran Airfield and the Helios 1 power station signs are
Right.
of much interest to my work. Like the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters bottle.
Okay, the latter I do not know where it is. It's a separate location. I haven't been to.
Thank you. I really can't thank you enough for this. Please, get me all the pictures. I'll compensate you accordingly.
Okay.
Oh, and if you need more camera film, then just come back and I'll get it for you.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several data banks of information on this machine. Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several databanks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
So, EDE plays one of those logs when someone speaks one of the keywords around it. Right. The camera counts as a weapon in terms of category. You do aim and shoot with it after all. You get a bit of film and such. I have to wonder how the game checks what you photographed.
Hi, what can I do for you? You saw our front sign, didn't you? It all comes from Michelangelo's imagination. He's the reason the strip shines like a star at night.
Okay, I get the idea.
I've been here over a year now. I plan to roam the wasteland once I'm ready. The people need light and kindness. There's too much fear and pain out there already.
Well, that sounds charitable. Okay. Interesting, just a person works here. Now that's an interesting little quest I could go on, but actually I was about to do something different. I'd like to find a certain item in Vault 21. Gift shop, right. What does she have to sell?
Hi, I'm Sarah Weintraub.
Rooms.
I have all sorts of things. Vault souvenirs, vault wares, vault machines, vault memento. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, I got these great lunch boxes. They're super. What else? Oh, look at these toasters. You like toast, right? If they're crunchy, even better. What about a vintage Vault-Tec toy car? Or... Okay, I do, but who wants a lame sensor module or a nitrogen canister anyway? All the popular stuff has been sold, especially the Vault suits. I need to find more because people buy them like hotcakes.
Oh, really?
Leather suits are good times. Thinking about that just blows my top.
No comment on that one. I think I could be persuaded.
You would? That would help me a lot.
I don't think
I'll
I'm
pay you
parting
good
with
money
my
for each
current
suit.
one.
Thank you so much.
I don't think there's a ton of them across the wasteland, but they're there. What
Good
do you
to see you
actually
again.
sell? Oh, there it is. Thames Vault Hotel. Okay.
Well, it is my vault, all right. I take care.
Do you know Doc Mitchell? No, that's not.
Mr. House has everything to
No
do with
such
Vault
option
21.
to
He
ask
tried to
about
get
that.
us out before he filled. I almost went ape. So we convinced him. Okay, Sheldon and I, right? We convinced. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want anybody sneaking around down there.
Right.
My vault runs deep and wide. It's what gives him the right to screw us with the royal shaft anyway. So he saved New Vegas. Woo!
I guess it's a matter of security. If I had to guess.
Yeah, and you got.
Right.
It was bustling with activity. We all knew each other so well. We solved any quarrels through gambling. Yeah. Mitch? You mean Molebutt? I hadn't thought about that name in a long time. I was just a child and he had a big mole in his rear bumper. You understand, kids and all that. Everyone knows about
okay.
each other in a vault. Yeah. Sure, the place is packed. Usually. We get loads of NCR cubes these days.
Cubes.
Stray Brahmin Baron once in a while, and recently circled couples shining big rocks on their fingers.
Assorted gump. That's fair enough. Dapper gamblers. I think I'll just stash that. Although, yeah, maybe. I got this fairly rare, or maybe unique drink from the Atomic Wrangler as a reward for gambling. Whiskey.
Another satisfied customer.
So, okay, the game crashed. I was trying to catch up with Sarah's dialogue tree.
Shields and all that jazz. Don't get lost. My vault has many corridors and rooms, although it is no longer symmetrical after Mr. House threw us out.
And she's giving a tour now, and actually
Vegas at night is like nothing else.
Watch your caps. They go quick.
Vegas at night is like nothing else.
This is the main game hall. Here we settle the big disputes among the vault's levels. Chosen representatives gambled against each other here. The winner earned the right to settle the dispute as wished by the collective. We used to have such parties in this diner. A bitch to clean later, but well worth it.
Hello?
This hall leads to our guest rooms. You can use the first room on our left, but no snooping next door. That's my room. Always was. Down there is the game room. Each side of the vault had one, but the other is filled with concrete now. Okay, that wraps it up. I'll see you soon. Hey.
Okay, so here's the main vault down here. Tables right in the northeast. Alright, just like the tour. I'm just looking for this item. Left. Okay. I think it's this. I'm trespassing, but oh well. Didn't lose karma, it seemed. Okay. Snow globe. And a level up. Repair, please. And there is another snow globe I want to grab. This one. Relatively... well, maybe easier to find. Maybe not really once I actually get to it. Also, Freeside has a north gate, doesn't it? Anyway. Should switch to my armor if there are any thugs around. But I don't see any. So there's a snow globe here somewhere. Right. Today's physician. It's just a magazine then.
That is one odd robot.
Just having a quick gander for skill books. Okay, I think it's about time to pay Mr. House a visit. Can I go in?
Well, howdy, partner. Good. I see you brought some.
Alright, they have to stay. I wonder if there's... I'm mostly after skill books. All kinds of stuff can be found here. Gun cabinets. I guess this is where guns of people who enter the casino would be kept. Of course, this was once a casino. Oh. Some stuff in here. I do not actually remember this. Sure is nice to get. So...
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well.
just a moment. Yeah, I remember Radiation Storm playing at this part.
I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? You aren't going to ramble on about the virtues of life out in the wastes, are you? It's a desert, you do realize.
Yes.
A radioactive desert where humans subsist in a barbaric state. Difficult to glorify convincingly. They are, however, aptly named. For that's what you'd be out there, wasted. Here on the Strip, your talents can be put to use. Oh, don't be coy.
Not
You've
coy.
been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out
Get
of the
real.
ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
I'm just playing with guns, that's what I'm doing.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
I think I realize.
What did you wish to know? I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the new Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The three families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation. Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon. I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or two of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself.
I wonder what kind of societal change, maybe collapse, that would cause. But who knows?
Let's just say it was very costly. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time.
Okay.
I recruited a tribal force to
There's
supplement
3
my
families.
Securitrons, and instead of war, a treaty was negotiated.
Right. It's no mystery what the item in question is. It's the platinum chip.
It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. That's all you need to know about it for... You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort. It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops. If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door.
And just an additional question.
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second in command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
He shot me. Got the lighter and the distinctive cigarette butt to boot.
By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the 3 families.
Okay.
The moment I send one into the top.
Right. Alright. It's pretty clear then.
Well enough. Be on your way.
Am I good here?
Can I look forward to...
Yeah, I think I have to.
When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you... Well enough. Return to...
I actually had to make a formal agreement. Spoken one, but still. Not too much else needs to be discussed with Mr. House at this point. But I'll take a gander. There's some stuff, I guess. Jane.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
You missed it.
Why, Sugar? He's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
This way of speaking here strikes me as off. But anyway, there's something else we want from this robot. Yeah, I don't want to discuss this any further.
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls.
Oh, that. What about New Vegas?
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but
Relatively speaking.
they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture.
Yeah, I mean, the chairmen are something like, well, think about the Roaring Twenties, perhaps, or people in the 50s too, in America. With the emeritus, that's like straight up Italian-American mafia kind of deal. And White Glove Society, you can probably guess from the name, they're very fancy pants, uptight, upper class kinds of folks. I've visited their casinos, as previously mentioned, but not shown much. Casinos?
Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are... And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not...
There's no gambling here.
Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21
could have
Hotel
quests.
gift shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop.
Which I have. Okay, next.
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron.
Right. What's with the snow globe collection then?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky...
And I shall remember that.
You do?
Yep,
Well, that's just
6,000.
wonderful. I'll take them and...
3 times 2,000 caps. Quite nice. So Well, now I'm at 56,000.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the high roller suite. You can bring
Okay.
your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Enjoy
Security
the bigs, partner.
reasons.
There are plenty.
Yes. I don't think I'll be relocating to the presidential suite, at least not just yet. Doesn't seem to be much of a reason for me to do that now. I see that. Okie dokie.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker.
Oh, really? No, it doesn't really sound like I need that right now.
That's crazy.
What is it? I've got your back.
I thought nobody
Okay,
was
we
ever
good.
been inside. That must be important around here.
What else do I want to do right now? I mean, I could do that, I suppose. And get it out of the way. Could be good for a laugh.
Looks good to me too.
I don't think I'll be sealing myself off from any quests. Oh yeah, I just remembered another different quest. Not in time.
Hey, fellow. Smooth and easy. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you now that we got that little business out of the way.
Swank.
Hey there, pal. Welcome to the Tops. And what can I do for you today? Ain't been on the strip long, have you, pal? Name's Swank. This is my joint. Benny oversees the business, sure, but I run the Tops day to day. I'm his right-hand guy, you dig?
Does he?
You might have a jaw at Tommy Tarini up in the Aces. He's always looking for talent scouts.
Ah, that's what I was thinking of. When he says talents, he means musical ones.
Sure, kid, sure. What can I tell you? Creepy bunch of cats, you ask me.
Cats.
Ah, sure, they act all polite and civilized, but there's something off about them, you dig? Don't get me wrong. That resort of theirs is ring-a-ding. But my guts say, don't go in the basement.
The terminology is simply unbearable, but...
Ah, they're a shifty pack of rats. If I were you, I'd keep one hand on my wallet and the other on my gun whenever they're around.
So you can see there's a bit of competition in between those.
House is an alright kind of guy. Sure, he keeps a pretty tight grip on the reins, but Vegas is a wild horse. Without Mr. House, we'd still be wearing gecko skins, poking around. Man, we're only the coolest cats on the whole strip. We've been here the longest, we got the swinkiest digs, and we got caps rolling in like the tide. Everybody loves the chairman. Oh boy, those clowns? Listen up, kid, and listen good. I don't care how many fancy Latin names he gives himself, a thug ain't nothing but a thug. Warlords and emperors? Don't make me laugh. At least they got enough brains to stay the hell out of New Vegas. I hear they got their act together out west. Like a real old-time country, they tell me. Nah, maybe that's true and maybe it ain't. But Vegas is a whole new scene. Those Bear Flag boys better step light unless... The Tops? Yeah, sure, you want the nickel tour? Old Swank's happy to oblige. We got everything you could want. Slot machines in the back, cards and roulette in the front, fine entertainment upstairs in the Aces Theater. And all with your security personally guaranteed by the chairman and Mr. House's own Securitron police. It's the Tops.
Never did have a look at the theater, despite having gone through this game a few times. Not sure if they hold actual shows or what there is to do.
Really?
Let's get
You
to
got something to say about the
let's
big
get down
boss,
to the
huh?
business.
Well, why don't you say it to his face instead of yapping at me?
Why not?
Huh? What are you talking about? That doesn't... Why would he pull a stunt like that? Got anything else to offer? He's trying to pull a fast one on the big man. Crazy bastard. You got any more? Yeah? What else you got? Yeah, that looks like Benny's lighter, all right. Still, not exactly a ton of proof. Got anything else, kid? That's pretty shady, yeah. Could be Benny's up to no good. Could be this is somebody else altogether. What else you
If
got?
you're absolutely sure, that's quite a bit. But...
Huh. Well, yeah, okay, these are Benny's brand, and they ain't too common. You got anything else? Jesus, kid, I think we got a real problem on our hands. Can't believe Benny's a no-good stinking punk, trying to play house like that. Tell you what, I'll call Benny, keep him away from his suite. You go search the place. Here's the key, it's on the 13th floor. It's a room with the double doors, can't miss it. Maybe you'll find something we can show to Mr. House and get him arrested. Groovy, here's your stuff back. In case you run into company, you dig. I'll tell the boys to give you a pass to pack some heat. Go on then.
Yep, I got my stuff back. Okay, I did make an autosave. I actually wanted to make a separate one. I believe Ben is over there. I can just about see him. But where's the way to this suite? It's an elevator, but okay, I can go this way. Because approaching Benny predictably would initiate dialogue. Okay. I should be clear over here. Since Swank gave me the okay. I've never actually tried doing things this way. I tended to go the speech, the negotiation route with Benny, but here's this. Oh, what was that? This kind of corridor, interesting. Anything on these terminals? I guess I'll just speak with the robot then.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today? This is Benny's workshop. I guess you could say it's my entire
What
world.
Mr. House suggested is
I don't
true.
think I've ever left
He does
this
have a
room,
workshop.
but that's okay. I'm not complaining. Good question. My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions.
I think Mr. House would like to know this.
Myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man. As I understand it, I used to be just like all those other Securitrons out on the strip. But then my neurocomputational matrix was completely reprogrammed to be nice. Very, very nice. Sure, Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there. He was around here not too long ago. You can wait for him here if you like. I'm in... Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control
Interesting,
over all
huh?
Mr. House's defenses. Most prominently, his Securitrons. And then I just do what Betty tells me. Easy peasy! Sure! If the chip can be used to reset administrator privileges, it'll be super easy.
Yeah, you get an option to take over New Vegas yourself with the help of this reprogrammed Securitron named Yes Man.
Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember.
Well, let's not incriminate her just yet. But...
Then I'd have to help you.
right. Maybe not just yet with that.
Oh! Again, given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll Right! It's one of 2 locations on Mr. House's network with non-standard hardware. My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. And who knows what else, maybe a giant robot or something.
Oh, that's a big decision. I think I'll side with Mr. House this time round.
I have to admire your prudent nature.
Well, I think this is enough evidence, I hope. Let's check the quest log. Let's speak to Swank again. I don't suppose Benny's over here.
Hey, there's the high roller.
You're back. Find anything? He's what? Ah, jeez. Jeez, this is really bad. What are you gonna do?
Maybe I'll talk to him after all.
Yeah, that's ballsy. Good luck with that.
Well, I've got plan B, haven't I? Alright. There he is.
Don't get too close to Mr. Benny.
Well, I'd like to speak with him.
What in the goddamn?
Surprised.
Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth.
I've seen you before.
Hello. The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit. I hit what I was aiming for. Guess you had brains to spare. Or you just thick-skulled. Either
The
way,
result
baby, this
is I'm
good
here.
news. Maybe I can finally sleep at night, knowing you didn't die. What say you and me cash out? Go somewheres more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Baby, this is not the place to go talking about that. Like I said,
I think everyone should know about that.
I can't do that, baby, and you know it. There's a lot of angles to this caper, complexities aplenty. But plenty of action, too, enough for both of us. But we don't jabber about that out here in public.
Why
like
not?
I said, we should be talking somewhere
This is
private.
pretty important stuff.
To start, I'll comp you the presidential, best suite in the house.
Yeah.
You deserve a taste of the VIP.
I've already got one here, as well as Ultra Lux, as well as Lucky 38.
Usual, then come to you. Any questions you got?
I think I want to talk here and now. Although it's tempting to use the speech check.
Do what you gotta do, baby, and let the chips fall as they may. You know where to find me.
He's just gonna...
Cool by me if you want to talk after all. But
Hey?
a confab like this, out in public, in my place of business, that don't play. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private.
Well, I guess he's...
Cool by me if you want.
Well... I guess this is not an option. Maybe I could visit the leaders of the other families and tell them about this, perhaps. Although, what if I were to speak to Mr. House now and report my findings? Maybe I wouldn't have to confront Benny in his suite. What would I get out of that?
The eyes of the mighty Kaiser are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Kaiser will not extend this mercy a second time.
I believe you are wasting your time
At
here.
his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Kaiser's camp as we speak.
Well, he can go to the fort all he wants. The chip, the data on it is proprietary. However, at the worst, I'll load the state.
I am the greatest of Kaiser's Frumentari. Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Kaiser.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Reno, I'm Frank, and in the boneyard I'm Ernest. Oh no! I hear James Garrett.
That's not sure.
Well, howdy, partner.
Not sure Mr. House can actually do something or will be pleased with Benny fleeing.
Where to, partner?
I just have to wonder how Benny indeed did flee. Is there another exit out of the tops?
Events have transpired in a less than optimal fashion. Benny has fled the strip and the platinum chip has not been recovered. I suspected he'd found a way to access my encrypted databases, but...
Well, let's just skip this for now. So let's try a different way.
Cool by me if you want to talk after all.
Let's catch him and squeeze the chip out of him.
If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes. Follow me.
No sudden moves around the boss, got it?
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask, how is it that you're still living? Yeah, hello? Well, serves me right for using a 9mm. Once you were vertical, how'd you track me down?
Vertical. That's one way to put it.
Yeah, that's one word for it. I guess that's enough scratching around at first base. Tell me, which way is the wind gonna blow? You got questions? I got answers. Broad strokes? Change in management. The Securitrons are where it's at. I need a way to control them, and a way to beef up their hitting power. I get those two ducks in a row, Vegas can defend itself versus all comers, NCRs. Baby, do you not understand the level of game here? What I did to you was rotten. But if you think House, the NCR, or Caesar won't kill to put Vegas in their pocket, I really did blow out your brains.
Don't care.
Was a time I would have agreed with you, but this, it's too big. It affects too many people. I can't
It's too
get hung up
tempting
on
is how you should put it. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. To quote a cliché phrase. But...
Baby, the odds may look long, but that's just because we ain't done rigging them. I've gleaned a lot working with Mr. House. He was a good cat to swing with. You really weren't supposed to talk to him.
I know that.
All right. So, he used to be a Securitron on patrol, square as the rest, until I gave him a Mickey in the shape of a pulse grenade. Once he was on the nod, I
Very
yanked some
clever.
wires and dragged him up to the workshop. I had some help, you see.
I know that already.
Gal named Emily, one of the followers over in Freeside, a real whiz when it comes to things technical. She programmed his personality. Once Yes Man was hooked back into House's data network, I started learning a lot more about what he was up to, dig? Like where and when to find you.
Well...
It's the House Edge, baby. Literally. Baby, ease off the gas. The chip belongs in the hands of someone who can use it, as in me, not you.
Really?
You'll get a piece of the action and a sweet one, but the chip sticks with me. You help me, and before long, the chairman will rule all of Vegas, dig? You'll get a sweet, juicy How's that sound?
I think I prefer some violence instead.
Guess I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, you really should have. I haven't packed my shotgun. Oh well. This will do. So that's that. Let's check the rest of this place and report to Mr. House. And maybe I'll finish this slightly long episode. So Maria is a unique 9mm pistol. Pugilism illustrated, or pugilism, perhaps. Haven't checked that pronunciation. This is the music from Mordok in Fallout 2 called Dream Town, I believe. Nice to hear these soundtracks. Mark Morgan did a really nice job. Don't really need this stuff right now. I'll take these. Okay. So I believe I should report to Swank as well. I guess he deserves to learn of the change in management here. Congratulations, Swank, you have been promoted through the virtue of passing of the leader.
Little birdies tell me you've been to visit the Lucky 38. Not a lot of folks go in there these days.
Yes.
Something else you need?
No, nothing. What about
Something
these
else
jobs?
you need?
Ah, so probably the theater is where I might as well grab the quest. They're a little short on time. Ace is... Right. Right. With some mood lighting going on. Nice. Bartender.
Get your drink?
Oh, I got that at some point. Interesting. I haven't got much actually to sell. Or maybe a little bit. Right. Tommy.
Swank fill me in about Benny. Hell of a thing, baby. Hell of
He
a
didn't say anything about it himself. Also, I wonder if that's a reference to the film Unforgiven, where a similar line is spoken.
Well, it was my idea. Well, me and the rest of the Rat Pack boys. We took it to Benny, and he thought it was a good idea. A few years later, here we are. The best show in New Vegas.
Okay.
Benny, He's an alright cat, you dig? He don't got much musical talent, but he knows how... Well, now, you didn't hear this from Tommy, but Benny likes to go off on a bender now and then. Usually he's only gone a couple of days, but this last time, nobody saw him for almost a month. Ask me, I think he's got a dame from Gamora, holed up in his suite.
That's a hint towards what he's been constructing related to Yes Man, I guess.
Sure, baby, sure. Tommy's always looking for new talent to bring to the Aces. Tell you what, you see any good acts while you're out wandering, give them my card. If they work out, I'll give
I've
you
seen a couple
3%
people.
cut of the door. Just swing back by as you recruit folks. I'll get you your bread. Ring-a-ding, my card.
Oops, I think you're overdoing the speech pattern there, but okay.
Well, apart from serving as a talent manager, show schedule, and all-around man in charge of this fine theater, I happen to be its headline act. Every night from 8 till midnight, come on by to see the Rat Pack Review live, only right here at the Aces Theater.
Huh.
Well, acts are a bit thin on the ground right now, but every night from 8 to midnight,
We will work on it.
the Rat Pack Review. Songs, dancing, jokes, we got it all.
Could make it better.
Now, why would you want to go breaking Tommy's heart asking a question like that? Here I run the finest entertainment venue in all New Vegas, and you're asking me, what? Nothing close to what we got here at the Tops, that's for sure.
Oh, I can always find some 9mm kind of entertainment in the wastes, or otherwise.
It's cool, baby.
Right. So that's the thing. The thing is, we're finding musically inclined people for this place. Okay, right. So, with that quest, you may recall the man in Novak and the lonesome drifter, or whatever his name was, by one of the red.
The eyes of the mighty Kaiser are upon you.
Oh, right.
Right,
we've heard this.
I am the greatest.
Hey.
Okay, I think reporting to Mr. House is going to be a good conclusion of this part. Plenty more to do in this game, even in this area, in the Strip, which is of course the heart of Vegas, which is of course at the heart of Fallout New Vegas. Okay, I don't have to do things this way.
Well, howdy, partner. Where to, partner?
Mission accomplished. Benny didn't want to part with his possession.
Benny has been handled, and you've recovered the platinum chip. Let's have it.
Okay.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place. That's where the chip was printed on October
Did it
22nd,
take much to
2077.
make it?
It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made. A great deal shall be happening. A cascade of events with you taking a central role. At the moment, however, all you need to do is take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. You'll understand soon enough.
Ah, it's this. Ah, okay, I'll have to sit through this. I thought this would be happening later.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G20 ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagement.
Not too close, I think, because it's an explosive weapon.
Drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
What a drag.
The basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
Why should it?
To secure the future of New Vegas, I must have your assistance. The work ahead is dangerous, but you weather danger well. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. I'm not surprised. The Legion has spies on the Strip. I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38. You can't, but the chip can.
Okay. I think that's an okay question to ask. Just a pause for thought.
I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
I guess.
Here, take the Platinum chip again. You will
I've
need
got it already.
Upon arrival at the fort, it's likely that you'll be searched and the chip taken from you. Don't worry, it will come back to you.
On its own. Yes, so now I'm finally free to move around. Got work cut out for me.
The tops has been resolved. Do not be afraid to patronize the tops.
I know that. So, should call it here.
Casino floor.
Right.
That guy Benny was a piece of work.
Right.
I've got your back.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Oh, these things just never end.
I mean, we heard, we meaning the followers of the apocalypse, that you had been in there, the Lucky 38.
Should have finished
And we were
inside.
wondering if you could help us. If it's not too much trouble, of course. This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the cash required for the credit check. And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is pretty cheap, for the Strip anyway. Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you. Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-die. Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to agree so easily. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Not sure I'll actually be doing that. Okay, so I'll keep it like this. Oh, I can have hand loader. Why not? Oh boy. The game was thinking a little bit there. Okay, so I hope not to be interrupted anymore. So let's finish here. Plenty of stuff happened this time. I believe I'll be doing some side things after this, perhaps. That's the plan anyway. So thank you for watching. Hope you continue to do so. And goodbye. Take care.